moment in a kilometre's time. We have the narrow right turn. We'll go uphill. We are now just 1,000 metres away, Robbie McEwen, from the right turn and the start of the best 10 minutes of the cycling season.
Well, this is what we've been looking forward to for months and months since the season started. Through the roundabout, they split either side, and Little Trek are just bossing it on the front, and they were at least, and now Groupam FDJ, Kung in second position, but it's the man in fourth, Lawrence Pitty, the young Kiwi, the 21-year-old, that they're bringing into position, and he is their biggest hope. Pascal Eichhorn on the left from Lotto Destiny, along with Jonathan Milán. Their job is done, bringing their leaders into position. 10k to go.
600 metres to the point, Joe. Whatever you're doing, divert your attention to the screen now. They fight for position at the front, just a few hundred metres until that turn, and the long wait will be over. The slow build is coming to an end. The fireworks have now been lit, but wherever they end up, whether they go off or not, depends on if the legs have been hurt enough to say no when it's time to follow the favourites. One by one they drop. This is a ferocious pace that's now being put on at the front for Matteo Trentin, and the rider putting it on is Marius Mayhofer. Alberto Bettiol's at the front. They take that right turn. It's time to go. It's where we go from 0 to 60 in not so many seconds, Robbie.
Well, perfect timing by Tudor Pro Cycling for Matteo Trentin. Alberto Bettiol is the man who followed in his wheel. Sturven is there as well, and also the fast man, Olaf Koy in the yellow, right next to Mathieu van der Poel. Pogacar, he is tracking his way up towards the front, nearest to camera. Got a teammate still there in Hirschi, and he wants it fast. He's getting to the front. I need this to ramp up, and I need it to go now.
Medium Gemai doing well to follow. He's up there in the second half of that picture, right at the bottom. 101 on his back. He moves onto the wheel of Jasper Phillips, who remains in the group as well. Do not count out the Belgian. Of course, all the talk of Mathieu van der Poel, he is there too. PB is being brought up again by Kung. At the back, the victims start to add up. 166 here is Hamilton. Number 7 there is Vermeers. Luke Platt struggling as well now. He's gone out the back. Goodbye to him. And Pogacar moves to the wheel as the Ineos Grenadiers also join the party.
Yep, Fred Wright pushing his way up forward in the white British champions jersey. Mayhofer swings off. Platt still trying to ride his way across onto the back, but that's too little too late when you're in this position as he is at the moment. And Tadej Pogacar has Tim Wellens in front of him. And it's Michal Kwiatkowski, Matthews over on the right-hand side against the wall. Mats Pedersen looking very comfortable with Sturven in his wheel.
And we've got to move up to the front as well now from Narvaez. A quick burst up to make sure he's on the wheel of his teammates too. It's Ghana who's being pulled up the front. Left-hand side, following Van der Poel, just he does on the crossfield, is Tom Pidcock. I've just seen the Speedo hit 39 kilometers per hour, going uphill here, 2.5 k's to go. It's Tim Wellens' time, and even wider now. Those who don't have the legs after 280 kilometers will be
This is it, Rob. We're set for takeoff. Wellens, and then Tadej Pogacar ready, and Gonzalo Serrano is the man from Movistar in third wheel.
82 here at the back is Bistro. 232 saying goodbye as well as Mali. A long line. It's a fairly well-sized group, but it is rapid here now, Robbie.
And that is one of the hard points, the hairpins. You accelerate out. We said it before. So Tim Wellens, he's just heard it from Pogacar. Come out of the hairpin, sprint, go up to the next one. Get us behind field again. A split behind you to Mats Pedersen. Mats Pedersen is having to use up energy here to close the gap to the first 10 riders. Another hairpin, and then they'll accelerate again. Tim Wellens is turning on the gas until he's got nothing left to give. There's an attack coming. Are we ready for it? He is just buckling himself here on the Bodger, which is, can he get Tadej Pogacar to the preferred place to make the attack? He doesn't want to go on a too flatter section, waste the big explosion where everyone can just sit the slipstream. So Wellens needs to get into that little kicker at 8%. It's only short, but it's a ramp, it's a springboard. And then just the question is, who can follow?
Coming into the final 1.5 kilometers of Poggio, this is where the attacks come and the action happens. Michael Matthews following well. Jasper Phillips, so they haven't got rid of him at all yet. Gonzalo Serrano is all the way up there towards the front. Kuznefroy a little further down. Alaphilippe in the top 20 just about. Binyam Girmay fighting with his life to hang on as well. 6.8 kilometers to go to the finish line in Villaroma. But it's the final kilometer now of the Poggio. Wellens is putting all of his wares out there. But at the minute, it's not enough to break them. It's not enough to drop them. They need more. But we're coming up now to that 8%. And it's time for Pogacar to go. Today, Pogacar, bless off, looking for glory, looking for immortality as a champion of champions. Van der Poel follows. Ganna's there. Alberto Bettiol isn't quite the form of Mats Pedersen is the man who's trying to make it across. Matthews is there as well. Pidcock towards the bottom following. Sturban is there. Pogacar's gone, but Robbie not yet enough to get rid of them all.
No, not enough to get rid of them. Wellens got into it there. Is the split further back, but Pogacar looks over the shoulder. He doesn't like what he sees because
Pogacar,
Ghana right yet.
Pogacar left it side looking around. And Matthews is going to think about going now. It's Van der Poel who's there. Up there is Sobrero right beside. The numbers belong to Lidl Trek. Alaphilippe gets back on. And still Jasper Phillips is there as well. So tactical cards to play. On the top of the Poggio, Lidl Trek are going to come over here. And it's going to be Sturban. It's going to be a group. Not a large one, Robbie, but a group nonetheless.
Yep, Sturban keeps the pace on because they know that it's going to go. Pogacar goes again.
200 meters to the top, and now they hesitate. Now he gets a gap. Pogacar sees this moment, and he's trying to grab it with two hands. 100 meters to the top, and last year's winner, Van der Poel knows he must blast across that gap. He's doing so rather well at the minute. The rest can't follow right now. It's Pogacar. Has he wanted to be alone? But he's only got about 20 meters on Mathieu Van der Poel. The death-defying drop down above the greenhouses all the way. The roads are dry. Conditions are optimal. Hold on, breathe in, and cross everything.
Well, it took Pogacar a couple of goes to get a gap. He made the acceleration, and Mathieu Van der Poel was caught a little bit out of position and had to really get himself out of trouble, make the acceleration across. He's back onto the slipstream now of Tadej Pogacar, but the gap back to Filippo Ganna is very small. Pidcock can't be far away, and we know how he can descend. But Tadej Pogacar, he's laid his cards on the table from a long way out. He knew he needed to split everything up. He does not want the group behind to return with any fast meds. He's throwing everything at this descent, at least everything that he dares.
Pidcock's going to set off in the descent as well. He's there. We know how good he is at here. Taking each corner beautifully. And that's a problem for Ganna. That's an issue for Ganna, who's looking down.
He's back into it now, Gunner. It looked like Gunner was trying to dive into the corner and let Pidcock go, but Pedersen was around the outside and said, not with me. I'm going to follow that wheel. Pogacar through the next hairpin. Van der Poel comfortable. Pidcock, he just swings his way through and closes the gap.
Jasper Phillips is still in this group. Let's remind you, Sturban's there. Matthews is there. Bettiol. You can see too that looks like it's Mohoric as well. Pedersen, of course, alongside Pidcock, following Van der Poel, following Pogacar. At the back of the group, bringing up the rear was Matteo Sobrero.
Well, Pogacar not giving anybody an easy ride. Van der Poel just getting a little bit of distance like we saw him do on the Cipressa. Just get enough of the slipstream, but give himself a little bit of room for error if Pogacar just goes too hard at it. Comes back at him under brakes. Pidcock all over the back wheel of Mathieu Van der Poel, and he must be itching to go, but there's not enough hairpins left on the way down. There's probably for Pidcock to build a gap, and Pogacar, he is keeping the pressure on.
Well, Pogacar, was he able to do enough damage there? Probably not. He had his wish to go solo over the top, but it was only about 20 metres, wasn't it, from Van der Poel, who really had to make his move when he did, because there was maybe a second more of hesitation, and Pogacar would have gone. This is looking good for Pidcock, though.
Yeah, Mathieu Van der Poel really had to go over the top there, because had he not closed the gap to Pogacar, all eyes would have been on him to lead the chase. Pidcock passed Van der Poel and on to the wheel of Tadej Pogacar. Van der Poel just did that rocking and rolling style when he gets under pressure. And Mats Pedersen now returning, and Mohoric.
Mohoric right on his wheel. Mats Pedersen there in the Lidl Trek jersey.
Pogacar Pogacar so far has led every metre of this descent. This is where Mohoric nearly put himself into the front room of that house the year he won. Comes around there in fifth wheel this year. Pogacar still winding things up. Pidcock just millimetres from the back wheel of Pogacar.
A regrouping at the bottom of the Poggio with just a few hundred metres to go before they get onto the flat roads, head past the roundabout and head towards Via-Roma. This is where it could get tactical. This is where it could get interesting. Remember, Alpecin de Koenig also have a guess. And here we go. This is it. This is Mohoric, number 2, if they don't chase him.
Well, this is a signature move of Mohoric. Over the top and just go for it. And he's going to take a lot of catching. We know that from every time he's gone. And it's Van der Poel who takes up the chase behind. And he's put himself in a difficult position because a lot of the others will now look and say, you're the favourite, you're the world champion, you solve it.
And Mathieu Van der Poel has his teammate Jasper Philipsen further in the group. He could say he's riding for him, and that could be it. And Philipsen in this group, you would think, is one of the, if not the fastest. There he is with number 6 on his back. One free one is Maximo Kills, who's run a really good race to be there. And Philippe Sturver, Matthews. And still out in the front, though, as they look around, maybe playing the games here. Mohoric is looking around. He realises he's been caught. One last effort, perhaps. Approaching the final kilometre.
Sobrero.
And Sobrero,
He does now. And
Sobrero's going. Pidcock is chasing, and Matteo Sobrero trying to become the most unlikely San Remo winner in years. The man from Bora Hansgrohe. They came with a team that wasn't really dedicated to this race. They left most of their top riders away, but Sobrero has a gap. He's being chased though by Pidcock. 700 metres to go at the end of a pulsating Milán San Remo. Last year's winner is chasing them. 500 metres now to the conclusion of the race as they go past the famous fountain. It's Tom Pidcock now that's at the front, chasing them down behind his Mathieu Van der Poel. And Pidcock there after 6 hours, 14 minutes of a race that's said to be the fastest ever. And Pidcock might pull this off. There he is. He's done it on the crossfield. He's done it at the Olympic Games in the mountain biking. He has that burst of power. He's trying to hold on to the end, and he's just got a couple of 100 metres to hang on. Pidcock's there. They launch the sprint behind. It's Sterling who's burying himself, and Pidcock's going to be caught. Now Matthews makes a move. It's Pedersen on the left-hand side. Pedersen going all the way, but Matthews is there. Pogacar through the centre. It's a crazy end of the race. It's Philipsen who has it. Jasper Philipsen wins Milán San Remo. It's the fastest race ever. And the Classicissima goes back to Belgium. In the end, Van der Poel was decisive. In the end, it was all for Philipsen.
Jasper Philipsen looks in the earpiece. Congratulations all round, Matt. Distinct to have.
Jasper Philipsen wins a monument. Last week he started the transfer rumour mill, suggesting his future might lay elsewhere. But elsewhere he doesn't have this support. It was Pidcock away with Sobrero. And again, it is Matthews who is oh so close. Today Pogacar climbs onto the San Remo podium for the first time in his career. But the winner comes from Alpecin de Koenig. The winner is Jasper Philipsen. And one of cycling's hottest properties takes his first ever monument.
Than last year, where his sprint failed him. Out of the wheel of Michael Matthew.